My tripod dropped. Sorry. My little raggedy tripod. Oh, Lord. Sorry about that, guys. I'll look at the sun while I try to get things going here. As soon as I do this, man, tripod breaks. Ghetto! What's up, babies? Children of positive vibes. A little mishap there. I'm going to finish up the readings in a little bit. Just want to kind of give you guys some words of encouragement. For those who may be new watching my videos, my name is Montre Bible, metaphysical advisor. I do numerology, tarot, and just overall, just meditations and just trying to keep my energy high, keep the vibration high. Help you guys keep your vibration high as we go through these tumultuous times, no matter what it is. If it ain't one thing, it's another, right? And I was just meditating and I was thinking, like, what is the end game? You know, what is the end game of what we see in the universe, you know? Oh, you finally get to see me live. Glad to see you here too. Yeah, what is the end game here for a lot of the things that we see in the world, you know? Everybody's not on the same energy vibe. Not everybody is about, you know, spreading consciousness or wanting to see you elevate to new spiritual heights. As we know, there's a system in place, and there's a lot of people who want to see you enslaved. They want you to stay consumers and just buying things. And I was like, what is it? What is the true thing? What is the true value of the world? And the only thing that really matters is your mind. Okay? Hopefully this won't. I'm gonna lower this just a little bit. There we go. The only thing that truly matters is your mind. You know, I realized as I was just doing a self-audit on myself that I've received everything that I've ever wanted, good and bad. And you say, how do you receive things that are bad how do you want things that are bad? It's just that simply you focus your mind on whatever you don't want, okay? And when you focus on what you don't want, you actually get it. I remember there was a time that I was driving and I was like, oh, I hope a cop doesn't stop me. And sure enough, eventually, it didn't happen that day, but eventually a cop stopped me for something really silly. But I was always driving scared. I was in my 20s, and you know, you always hear horror stories about this and that. But I was always like, I hope a cop doesn't stop me. So I was always driving very nervous, and I was looking out for cops. And sure enough, a cop stopped me eventually because I made a left turn or some craziness, and I got a ticket. But that's how you manifest things that you don't want. Is that you constantly focus on it and you think about it, and when you go out, you're scared about it, and you're just like, ugh. And what you're doing is your consciousness is basically creating a reality because you can see the scenario in your head. You're seeing the scenario play out. You're seeing what you're going to do when that thing happens. You may be afraid of someone going to break up with you or break up or dump you, or someone's going to leave you, and it happens. And you're like, oh, I knew it. Is it that you knew it? Was it that you were psychic? Or was it that you manifested something and created something that you didn't want because you just kept focusing on it versus focusing on what you actually wanted? So this is how we create things what we don't want. So you do get what you want, whether you want it or not, whether good or bad. If you focus on it enough, it will happen. So the only thing that really matters is your mind. It's your value system. And that's what this world, this universe, not this universe, this world, this tangible 3D world, this matrix is trying to enslave. It's trying to enslave your mind. It's trying to redirect your focus to things that they want. And who is that? Those are the quote unquote powers that be, because they don't really have power. The only power they have is you. And once they get control of your focus, they get control of your mind, they get you in always constantly in fear every morning, every day, then you are only creating the things that they want you to create. Hey, what's going on? Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in a long time. Shout out, my. Um, so I woke up feeling very good, and I was like, let me get my meditation on, and I just felt these like downloads of of saying the only thing that really matters is not money. Money doesn't matter. They create money out of nothing, you know, and they create a value system, and they tell you, okay, you got some money. They didn't put some digital currency into your bank account that doesn't exist, and now you have more value. You had that value before that. Okay, they want your focus. They want your attention. In the world of social media, I've done social media marketing before. The only thing that matters is how many views you get, how many clicks, how much engagement you get, you know. And if you work in that business, if you can get the engagement, the clicks, and the engagement, then that's value, because that equates out to money. Because when you have people's attention, you have their money. They're going to purchase something, or they're going to give you more time, or if you're not selling something, then advertisers can use your influence to sell. Okay, so this is how the world that we live in. It's just about attention. So the companies in the matrix, I'm gonna call it the matrix, okay, because that's what it really is. It's a system. All they want is your attention, and they will get your attention no matter what it takes. And the easiest way is lower vibration, is violence, fear, anger, sadness, all those low vibrations things. So they'll keep you separated with racial issues. They'll keep you separated with sexism. They'll keep you separated with sexuality issues. They'll keep you separated with all the disease and your opinion on that. They'll keep you separated on those things. And that's all you see. You'll see that constantly. People being separated on this issue, that issue. You know. So what really matters is your attention. What are you focused on? And as long as you focus on these things, you continue to create the system that generates money for them. Because someone's making money from it. Someone is benefiting from it, or it would not exist. But the thing is, we're coming to a new consciousness now where everybody is going to be getting downloads. Everybody's going to be able to access greater knowledge, greater spirit, what I always call the spiritual internet, or a lot of people call the Akashic Records. It's going to become so easy for people to access this. When I say everything in the physical is just a copy of what is in the spiritual, there is a spiritual internet where you can download information and you can just know things, you know, and you can ask questions and just boom, it will come to you. And it's going to be the same thing that guy heard over there, and the same thing that guy, and everybody's going to be like, how do we all know the same thing? Because it's going to be a spiritual download. And I believe what I call the great divide is about to happen. And what they're trying to do is trying to stop this. They're trying to stop this this raise in consciousness that is happening. It's already happening. It's been happening. There's been a major shift, a couple of shifts. It doesn't happen all at once, because then it will blow your mind. You start bleeding out of your nose. But the consciousness shift has been happening for a few years now, and it's been slowly happening. It happens a little quicker with children than it does with some of the old farts around us, you know. Some of us that have been around a little bit longer. But it's still happening for people. And I've been telling my friends in my circle, and this is why I'm telling you guys that, is that you need to really every day protect your mind, protect your spirit. Like, have either a prayer or a ritual that you do to protect yourself from outside influences, to keep yourself out of the spirit of fear. Because if you're in a spirit of fear, you're going to be in a low vibration all day long. It's going to ruin your day. You're going to be like, and you're going to, because you're not going to think rationally. Okay, you're going to do whatever because you're going to be scared. If you ever the best example I can give you, imagine that we're all in the ocean and we're all swimming, and you see someone who's scared, they're panicking, they can't swim. Okay, Sometimes it's not in your best interest to jump in that water and try to save that person, someone who's panicking, because they will drag you down. Even if you're a good swimmer, even if you're in a good vibration, if you see someone panicking and going crazy and you may not want to jump in and try to grab them and try to save them. It's not your job to save people. Now you can throw them a life preserver. That's not you, with a rope on it. You say, "Here, here's something that can help you. And I'll pull you in if you grab it." But don't jump in and try to save people who are in a lower vibration, who are in fear, they're panicking, they're doing things, because when they do that, they will do anything. And they will grab you and they will pull you down too. You don't jump in the water. I haven't seen it, but we hear about every summer somebody drowning in a pool, which is very sad. And then somebody goes in after them, like the parent, and they end up drowning too. Let me put this on. There you go. And that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You're seeing a lot of people who are operating out of fear, and just be careful. Be very careful. Protect your mind. It's like when you're on an airplane. Put on your put on your oxygen first before you try to help other people. Um, but and then throw them a life preserver. Try to see if they're gonna catch it. And that metaphorical life preserver can be anything, depending on what that person is dealing with. But I just felt the need to share that, because I was like, what is it that they're trying to do? What is this matrix trying to keep us in? You know, and it's all about control, and it's not about controlling just where you go and tracking you and all that. No, it's controlling your mind. That's the biggest currency. Your attention, your mind is the biggest currency in this world, because this system is about to fall apart. This system, and I think I did a reading on that about the eclipses. The system that we have now is falling apart. It's about to go away, and we should just let it fall apart. This is not something like, oh, we need to stop this. We need to stop this progression. No, it's going to fall apart. It's supposed to, and there will be a new system that's going to be put in place. But with that, keep your mind right, because where we're talking about be in the world but not of it. It's not going to be easy for those people who are slaves to the new system. They'll think it's easy, just like most people can't memorize phone numbers anymore. It's meant to dumb you down. We have smartphones, we have smart TVs, we have all these smart devices, we have all these electronics that are smart, but it makes people dumber. Because when I was a kid, we knew phone numbers, we knew our friends' phone number, we knew our parents' phone number, we knew grandmama's phone number, and we were kids. Okay? So, exercise your mind, protect your mind, and make sure that your spirit is on this high level, this high vibration, Yesterday, I was saying, somebody called me, they said, "What are you doing?" Addresses too, yeah. Little stuff. You need to exercise your mind, do a puzzle, turn off the TV, turn off the phone. Not this video yet, but but actually do something that's going to exercise your mind. Do a crossword puzzle, something little like that. Try to learn a new language, and just really just exercise your mind. Protect your spirit, protect your heart, because all of that starts here, and it starts in here. This is who you are. Okay? Because when the body is dead, you still exist. Okay? And that's all that is. Excuse me, tongue tie. That's all there is. And if they can keep you in a low density state, that will keep you trapped in this matrix. I was watching videos about ghosts and spirits and stuff, and you know me. I totally believe in afterlife. I totally believe in spirits and ghosts and demons and all of that. That's a different story. But one of my friends was asking me, why is it that do I think that spirits linger around? And I said it's because they're too dense. They're still stuck in low vibration. And when a spirit is very dense, you can almost see them. You can feel them. Physical people can feel them, and those spirits can kind of interact in this world. And I made another post. I said this veil is getting thinner, where a lot of spirits, a lot of lost spirits, are too dense and they can't get out of this matrix. So this is why we're having more paranormal experiences now that are happening more and more and more. So you have to watch out for that, because who wants to be still here after they're dead? You know, that sucks. Um, but this is why there's a lot of paranormal stuff going on, or people who feel like, oh, there's something in my house or there's something in my apartment. You know, those spirits need to lighten up. Basically, they need to release energy. They need to release negative energy in order for them to move on and pass on to a higher vibration. So, as I'm telling you this, so that you don't have a dense spirit and your spirit isn't heavy. It's kind of like that Egyptian mythology where they were saying, where uh, they weigh your heart against a feather. And that's how you go into the afterlife. If your spirit is too dense, I really truly believe you get stuck in this matrix. So really practice on lightening up, releasing energy, releasing negativity, uh, exercising your mind, exercising your spirit, being conscious. Being conscious is not some new age thing. It's just being mindful, noticing nature, getting out in nature, noticing the air, how it feels, feeling your hands, your actual hands, not the physical hands, but feeling the energy in your hands. When you sleep, I'm about to go deep, y'all. When you sleep, where are you? Like, practice lucid dreaming. There's a quantum physics things about particles and waves. And if you observe something, it becomes a particle, it becomes a solid. And when you're not observing it, it's a wave. It's potential, infinite possibilities. It can become anything. So when you are not observing yourself, who are you? This is when you're sleeping, when you're in a sleep state. Who are you when you're asleep? Who are you? Ask yourself that question. I don't know this. Who are you in your dream state? Like, there's infinite possibilities when you are not watching something. So who is watching you? That's deep, okay? I'm sorry. I'm just having all these thoughts, and I was like, I need to write it down because it helps. I'm a writer, so it helps kind of put things into solid form. And I tell you the same thing too, is put things in writing. That's another thing, is to write things down. Write your intentions down on what you really want to happen. If that's going to help you manifest faster, write it down. It will actually help you manifest things faster versus just keeping things in your head. Bring it into this physical world and start deciding on how you want your life to go. Not how this outside world is going to tell you, this is going to happen to you, this is going to happen to you. No, I have not decided that. I don't accept that into my reality, and this is how my world is going to go. Like, you can have the world of peace, you can have your utopia that you want. But I know I'm kind of throwing a lot of stuff at you guys, but I just felt the need to share this because I feel like time is moving faster. This matrix is going to move faster, and trying to keep people in a lower vibration. And I know you guys are deep already, so I know you guys are already doing stuff. You may have your own rituals or whatever you do, but I just want to keep it as a reminder. You already know this. Is to practice. It's a daily thing on keeping your vibration high, real simple stuff, and just keeping your mind sharp, staying focused, okay? It's called mindfulness. Just stay mindful of what is going on in your world, and that's how you are able to sense things before they happen. That's how your third eye opens. That's how your intuition gets sharp. And nothing will happen to you before you know it, because the universe will tell you. Goddess will let you know things before they happen, and then you'll be ready, because that is a spirit of love, and it doesn't want you to be hurt. It doesn't want you to be enslaved. This matrix does, though. It wants you to be enslaved and just be working every day and be upset and be like, oh, I hate this job, blah blah blah. Remember, money isn't real. The only thing that matters is your mind, and the only thing of value is the mind and what it's paying attention to. And this matrix will do anything negative to get your attention. So put your attention on good things, positive things. There's a biblical scripture about that. and think on those things. Okay? And like things will work out for you. And people be wondering, like, why are things working out for you? People will be wondering why things are working out for you and not and everybody else is just going through hell, you know? So yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys. Um, and stay up there, man. I'm gonna continue doing these readings and finish these readings. I know I got a lot more going, but you know, sometimes I gotta stop because I'm distracted. Like, what is going on? Why am I hearing like all this stuff? It's like this is almost like my angels are saying you need to go ahead and talk about this. I'm like, okay, hold on. So, because I was sitting by the pool and trying to ground myself, ground my energy, and I was like, okay. But yeah, there's some crazy stuff happening coming up in the future. But don't let it freak you out. I'm talking about economic crashes, recession, uh, people scared, people wondering how they gonna make some money. Uh, Money ain't real. You are the money. You can't make yourself. Okay. It's like it's a game. It's all a game. The only thing of value is you. That's what they want. They want you. They want your attention. They want you to be a slave to their system, to work for them. You are the only thing that matters. Your mind. You know? They want you to focus on the outside appearance, the body. That'll die. But what we're seeing is a lot of people who are passing on and they can't get out of the matrix because they're too scared. They're still in that. You don't want to die in fear. That's one thing you don't want to do. So make it a goal now, because everyone dies, but you don't want to die in fear, because that puts you in a low density state. And I think that's because this matrix is about to fall apart, and they're trying to create a new matrix. And actually, there's a new movie coming out, and I wonder what that's going to be about. What Matrix 4? But they're trying to create this new matrix right now, and I think it's going to be something serious. But it's just going to be a duplicate of the spiritual union that is about to happen. There's this great divide. I keep hearing it, a great divide that's happening. And it's going to be separating people. And it's just going to be, and it's going to be hard to move past it. And if you're a spiritual head, if you have any type of spiritual power, any gifts and abilities, keep on practicing that. Like, get serious on it now. And people are going to be coming to you for advice. They're going to be coming to you for insight, because it's going to get so sharp. It's going to blow your mind. Like, seriously. The age of Aquarius is a symbol of a person pouring out water. And that's what I'm seeing, is this age of Aquarius is beginning, and it's just almost like a spiritual download being poured out on people. And I feel like this old matrix is trying to block people from even getting to that, because they can't. Once you get to that level, they can't hold you. Yeah, they can't hold you. I mean, when we're talking about people becoming literally angels on earth, it's, y'all thought Jesus was something doing miracles. Like, there's something big about to happen. All right, I gotta get back to my day job. I've got other clients' websites and shit. I'm sure they're emailing me. You ready for the shift? I am too. I feel it coming. I do. It's exciting, and keep your mind on that, because it's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. But I gotta deal with these website clients and see what they emailing me about, because I'm like, why is my phone going off? All right. I will do some more posts for more tarot readings coming up. So I think where am I? Taurus now. So more guys. I got some more stuff coming about. See y'all rest of this week. Y'all have a great day.